In this video we shall talk about actually, can you turn your life into a video game? One of my subscribers, whose name is Health Basics, sent me a link to a great video where author disclosed certain tricks and techniques used by game developers in order to motivate us to play their video games. And there are such tricks and techniques like having a clear goal, chunking goals into pieces, a visualization of progress giving us rewards, creating novelty, variety, and challenges. There is one particular crucial point which I really liked about this video, about obtaining the rewards. And the author suggested that you can actually use these tricks and techniques in order to boost your motivation in real life. And there was one crucial point he made about obtaining rewards, that video games do not just give you, random rewards for your accomplishments in order to keep you more motivated. They give you specific rewards that make you more powerful in the game, so you would increase your motivation to play that particular game. And when people try to use this trick in real life, and yes, rewards certainly boost your motivation, but when they try to reinforce some behavior, they begin to give themselves random rewards that may not just have no connection with enhancing your progress, making you more powerful in a certain behavior. They can give you penalty to a certain behavior, like for example, you want to be fit, you go to the gym and you eat junk food, and instead of becoming more fit, you actually, removing all the progress you made while you were training. And he suggests that you should carefully pick the rewards which go in alignment with the behavior you want to reinforce. Like for example, if you are a runner, buy yourself runner shoes which will make you easier and more comfortable to run. If you are a blogger, buy yourself new camera, new microphone, new tools and gadgets that will make you more comfortable and more efficient in creating these videos. So I would like also to add to that, if you choose wrong rewards, you can not only create penalties to your progress which will demotivate you to do behavior you want to reinforce. You can demotivate yourself to do it in another way. If you, for example, choose video games to reinforce your studying behavior, all you do, your brain is not stupid. Your brain understands that actually there is no connection. First of all, you playing video games does not improve any of your studying, but actually there is no connection between acquiring ability to play video games and studying at all. So what's the point of studying when you can easily, without no problems, obtain a reward of playing video games, which is so easy, so interesting, so exciting? So what's the point of studying at all? So all you do, instead of rewarding yourself, you actually demotivating you to study in two ways: that by having no link with no enhancement into studying, and actually providing yourself with an activity which rewards you much more than studying does. The author made another good point, that actually, even if you use all these techniques, which actually you should use, these techniques are good, but you will never be able to compete with a video game in intensity of these rewards. Like in visualization, for example, video games perform a lot of automatic processes which make them so attractive. Like in visualization, there is this sweet experience bar where you can track your progress, where you can understand how your progress goes. When you gain new levels, there are sounds and flashes which make you understand that you've accomplished new level. But in real life, all you can do is writing down what you have accomplished, and so you can see the progress you make, and this cannot be compared to what a video game does. You know, in order to compete with a video game in visualization, you have to have, you know, your personal assistant who is tracking down all your progress and showing, oh, look, you have done this, oh, look, you have done that. Of course, you can never afford that. And there are other things. So you should not solely rely on these techniques. You should add more to these techniques in order to boost your motivation. Like picking the right goal, for example, that goes in alignment with your values, with something that you care for. Because there will always be periods and times when work you do, behavior you do will be boring, it may be long, it may be difficult, and in order to overcome all this, you need to rely on something more like your values, so that you know that you do something which you care for, and it will help you to overcome this difficult periods. Another powerful way to boost your motivation is creating habits, because habits actually do what the game does. It's automaticity. So if you do some behavior with a certain frequency at a certain time for a certain length, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, your brain begins to use subconscious capacities in order to perform these tasks, freeing your conscious mind for to operate at a higher level. So it not only reinforces, so habits not only reinforce your behavior by adding ease, comfort and automaticity or with what you do, which is actually a reward. Habits also allow you to gain more novelty, which is a second trigger, a second stimuli to reinforce your behavior, because you free your conscious mind to focus on something else, on new details, on new things which you may have not previously noticed before. You can always remember these moments when you were trying to improve at something, like, for example, reading. So at first you were focusing on these letters, then syllables, but then you could actually read words without, no efforts. Like, I, taught my kids to read, and at first it was such a struggle, they hated reading, but now they love reading, because they don't need to focus on trying to read syllables. They focus on the meaning of what they read. So that's what habits do. It's really powerful. Create habits and you will reinforce your behavior with more with ease, comfort and enhancement of what you are doing, and with novelty. And finally, of course, dopamine detox. It will improve your general motivation, improve sensitivity to pleasure, and add sharpness to emotions and feelings. That's it for today. If you found this information useful, please push likes and subscribe. See you soon.